Welcome back to 5 Minute Modding, everyone. We have a very special team to cover today, which is Darth Revan and his Sith Empire squad, which is currently the second best team in the game right now. It's top tier in PvP, does amazingly in TB, and even puts some respectable numbers out in the raids. So without any further delay, let's dive into how you're going to want to mod these guys. So first up, we have the team's leader, Darth Revan, who you're going to want to mod with a speed set and a health set, but don't be afraid to give up the second set for additional speed. For primaries, you're going to want protection on the circle, offense on the cross, crit damage on the triangle, and speed on the arrow. But again, don't be afraid to give up ideal primaries for more speed. You need him to have the second fastest mods on the squad, second only to Bastila. Moving on to his secondaries, as you've probably guessed, speed is the only thing that matters with him. You're going to be aiming for a minimum speed goal of plus 140 from mods. You can never have him too fast, and if you're planning to use him in mirror matches, you'll ideally want him faster than the opposing Darth Revan, so you don't have to use a pre-taunter in your team. Up next, we have our fallen Bastila, who's similar to Darth Revan. You're going to want to mod with a speed set and a health set. But again, be sure to give up the second set for more speed, even if it just means a few extra points of speed, as with her, every little bit of speed is crucial. For primaries, you're going to want protection on the circle, offense on the cross, crit damage on the triangle, and speed on the arrow. Having her go before an opposing dark side Bast is one of the determining factors on if you'll win a mirror match or not. Generally, the winner of the match will be whoever's dark side Bast goes first, which is why again it's important to give up ideal primaries for more speed if possible. Moving on to her secondaries, again it's just going to be a focus on speed with a minimum speed goal of plus 150 from mods, but aim higher if you can. Next up, we have our Dolph Malachor. You're going to want to mod with 3 health sets. For his primaries, you're going to want protection on the circle, cross and triangle, and for the arrow, either speed or protection, depending on if you can meet the minimum speed goal. Now with Malak, his entire protection pool is converted to health at the start of the battle, so it's always better to stack protection over health in this case. But moving on to his secondaries, you're mostly going to be looking for speed and protection, with a minimum speed goal of plus 100 from mods. Now personally, when I could meet this without a speed arrow, I swapped to a protection arrow to make him a lot more durable. Other people prefer to stack speed further, but I like more protection better, so he's a lot more tanky for fighting gas and other Malaks. On the other hand, if you cannot meet plus 100 speed, even with a speed arrow, you might want to consider a speed set until you can farm better health sets. Up next, we have our SIF Marauder, who you're going to want to mod with a crit damage and a crit chance set. For primaries, you're going to want protection on the circle, offense on the cross, crit damage on the triangle, and speed on the arrow. Now you're probably wondering why protection over health on him. The main reason for this is because most of the time this team is used in mirror matches, and Malak, as you know, will drain a character's health pool, so having protection on him could help him last an extra turn or two, which in this case, given how high his damage is, can make a massive difference. For his secondaries, you're going to want to focus purely on speed and offense with a minimum speed goal of plus 90 from mods. Once this is achieved, look for as much offense as you can, as SIF Marauder deals ridiculous amounts of damage, sometimes up to 200k plus on his special, so boosting his offense higher could be the difference between one-shotting an opponent or not. And finally, we have our HK47, who you're going to want to mod with a crit damage and a crit chance set. Now I know he deals true damage with his first special, but I don't feel this generally hits hard enough compared to his other abilities, outside of hitting a death-marked enemy which is going to die regardless, so I feel crit damage is better than offense overall for him. For primaries, you're going to want protection on the circle, offense on the cross, crit damage on the triangle, and speed on the arrow. As for his secondaries, you're mostly going to be looking for speed and offense with a minimum speed goal of plus 90 from mods. He's naturally quite a slow character, so he's never going to match the speed of some of the faster characters on your team. Outside of this, look for some additional offense to boost his damage even further. And that's all for today, everyone. I hope you all learned some great tips for modding your Darth Revan squads. Thankfully, there isn't anything too complicated about modding this team, although unfortunately it is going to dip into some of your fastest mods if you're planning to have them at peak condition. As always, everyone, please remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell, join my Discord server, and share the video with your friends. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you all very soon.